spectacular SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Tonight, a good one in the NFC. It's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Los Angeles Rams. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. We welcome you. That's the punter, Ethan Evans, to get this started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So the Buccaneers come out, and Baker Mayfield leads them out. He has found a spot to be very comfortable. The former #1 overall pick out of Oklahoma, who turned 30 in the offseason, and has done a nice job with the Buccaneers the last few years.
I mean, you talk about a career resurgence. In his time in Tampa Bay, I mean, think back, Mike, former #1 overall pick, Heisman Trophy, and then the Cleveland Browns, the team that drafted him, they pretty much said, you know what, we're going to move on without you, and it took Baker Mayfield a little time to find that next home that believed in him, and since he landed in Tampa Bay, he has taken the opportunity and run with it. Back-to-back Pro Bowl appearances, 4,500 yards, 41 touchdowns. If he continues to cut back on the interceptions, he's going to continue to take this Buccaneers team into the playoffs, because that's really all he's ever done.
I'll throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete. Chris Godwin, the receiver he was looking for. And it's going to bring up a third down.
You talk about a quarterback getting bailed out. Man, that is a pick all day long. And as this defender enters the huddle, you see a bunch of his guys hitting him on the helmet. But I can promise you, they're saying, next time, you got to come down with that one.
That's going to be pretty close. Looked at first glance that he had it in. He does. First down. Tampa Bay.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the first down.
Baker going to give it to Irving. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line.
A gain of 16 yards. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And they can continue to generate these big explosive runs. I don't think they need to go away from it.
45-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Mayfield. There's a reception for Chris Godwin. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
A gain of 14.
Number 14 with a pickup of 14. And a first down.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of, because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup, and get a fresh set of downs.
On first down, here's Irving. Able to slip one tackle, but not another. Will be fortunate to get this one back to the line of scrimmage.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hacks to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
That pass complete to the veteran, Sterling Shepard. Push brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. the shotgun. Mayfield. This one is caught by Shepard. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
Now they're entering the area of the field, especially with the amount of yards they've gained on this possession, Mike, where it feels like a touchdown is critical. For the defense, settling for a field goal here, especially with the ball where it is, feels like a win.
A give. This is Irvin. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. We have an injured player for the Rams on the field. The training staff going to look, and we'll step out for a moment. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll go again here with Irvin. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
A lengthy opening drive. Now comes to this. It is 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
A little miscommunication there. Now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
On 4th down, Chase McLaughlin in for the Bucs. This will be a 38-yard attempt. McLaughlin's kick is good. And the Buccaneers are out to an early 3-0 lead.
Rams nothing.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
Chase
3 points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. The Rams once again led by Matthew Stafford at quarterback. First 12 years with Detroit, his 5th year with the Rams, including a Super Bowl championship, winning Super Bowl 56. The #1 overall pick all the way back in 2009.
There's just certain guys, Mike, when they take the field and they step into the huddle, the other 10 players, they just take a little bit of a deeper breath. They're like, man, I'm glad this guy is on our side, and he's certainly one of them. He just brings an element of confidence to everybody else around him, not only in the huddle, but on the sideline, on the defense, the coaching staff. Everyone is better as the result of him being your quarterback.
1st and 10.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up 1st downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
On the play fake, here's Stafford. That's called in on the left by McCool. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
Gain of 15 yards.
2 nice play calls here to kick off the drive. 15 more on that one.
1st and 10.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
13 more yards.
That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard.
You know what they say, Mike, is the best 3rd down play in the NFL? Don't get to 3rd down. Well, I'll tell you what, this has been a clinic so far here on their opening drive. 3 plays, 3 1st downs, and now the question is, can they take advantage of this fast start and come away with some points?
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Give them 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
On the carry, it's Williams. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Give them 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up second down.
A bit of a risky throw here in the end zone, Mike, and those windows down here tight, they close so much faster in this part of the field. By the time he let it go, the defender was already in position and was able to make a play on the ball.
This throw right side is caught by Adams.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
Stafford now on third down. Taking off, he'll try to, and he'll take this one in. Matthew Stafford. Touchdown, Los Angeles. That is a heartbreaker for the defense. They took away what he wanted to do in the air, Greg, but that scrambling ability gets him to the end zone for the touchdown.
And the reason he was able to take advantage with his legs here, Mike, is he made a fast decision realizing there was nowhere to go with the ball. The amount of guys the defense had in coverage took those passes away. He tucked the ball down, took advantage of the space, and he was able to take it all the way.
The extra point from Cardi is good. And the Rams move out to a 7-3 lead. So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. Johnson now to return. Yeah! And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Bucs offense going to take over now for the second time. They'll start out first down and 10. It's Irving. And it'll be taken down as he takes it just shy of midfield. An even 20 yards. Impressive start to this drive.
And a Buccaneer first down.
It's definitely nice to have one of those bruising, punishing backs to kind of help wear down the defense. But I'll tell you what, you can give me a flat-out electric runner like this guy any day of the week. He can turn on those jets, get in that high gear, and he is gone.
He'll get this across midfield, down to the 48. Tackle made by Nate Landman.
Brings up second and 7.
Second and 7. Baker to throw. That's caught. It's Bucky Irving. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 11. It's a first down for Tampa Bay.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
So, we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. The Rams out to the early lead. And we're back at SoFi in SoCal after this. On to the second, Buccaneers in possession of the football. They've got it looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Got to get it to the 28, but now it's 3rd down. It's Otten in motion. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. To the left side to Godwin. A gain there of 10 yards.
It's a gain of
Good
10.
for a Buccaneers first down.
Tampa Bay.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success. All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
One of the tight ends motions right. On 2nd down, Baker. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll get about 7. Still short of that first down. He'll try to convert it on 3rd down.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
1st and goal, Tampa Bay.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
He slams it in there, and he is in. Rashad White, touchdown Buccaneers.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
On is Chase McLaughlin for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Buccaneers are on top. It's now 10-7.
Buccaneers 10, Rams 7.
Here's McLaughlin now after the score. He'll kick this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Rams offense ready to take over for their second possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Williams. And the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. Zion McCollum there on the tackle.
It's 2nd and 8.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, here's Stafford. That's caught by Puka. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the first down after a gain of 7.
Brings up 3rd down.
Third and inches. They'll try to sneak it here. And he's going to have a Rams first down. At least at first glance, they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run game. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
On first down, Stafford. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's a handoff to Williams. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. That's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
Third down, Stafford, and that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
To return is Johnson. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Buccaneers offense and their running back Bucky Irving ready to hit the field again. They had that field goal in the opening drive, a touchdown last time they had it. 2 drives, 2 scores, and here's drive 3. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Now Mayfield. First down throw there is incomplete.
And you can see the quarterback, he's looking up at the Jumbotron after that throw, Mike. He knows he just got away with one, and he's thinking, all right, what do I got to do to make an adjustment that it's not so close the next time?
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Back to the air, it's Mayfield. With the receiver is Emeka Buka. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that
one. It's a gain of 17 yards.
First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a first down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And He's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
They'll run with Irving. Past midfield to the 45. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 20. It's a first down for Tampa Bay.
Down, Buccaneers.
Well, that's a heck of a 1-2 punch right there, and that's something that every offense stresses. The ability to be equally effective run and pass on any given snap. They follow up the successful pass play with a big explosive run.
And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
Irving, the ball carrier. Braden Fisk on the stop. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 35-yard line.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 7. Man in motion, heading left. Second down throw for Mayfield. Now, screen set up for Irving. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
It's 3rd down.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He'll swing this out wide to Irving. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
McLaughlin hit the field goal a moment ago, and now he's back to kick this away. He'll start at the 4. He'll get this up past the 20. And that's where they'll set up shop. Here come the Rams as their offense trots back onto the field. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Stafford. That's taken in left side by Smith. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 25-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. He'll get this to Kyron Williams. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
That's good for a Rams.
And that 1st down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath. Focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Stafford.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
At the 38-yard line.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Stafford to throw again. And this This is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
On the deep ball.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
Throwing again is Stafford. And that is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
Here's Ethan Evans now, as he's on to punt for the second straight drive. Now a fair catch, and it's going to be a long field. They'll take over right about their own 13. The Bucs offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They'll begin inside their own 15-yard line. So a lot of real estate to cover. It's 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. Now right catch made. That's Ibuka. Now the Bucs will take their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it. Timeout here, Tampa Bay. That is their second, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On the RPO, they'll get this to Ibuka.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game, where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield, so that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
Here's 2nd and 2. From the gun, it's Mayfield. This one on target to Godwin. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
The Buccaneer first down.
So, halftime here out west. Let's send it east to Scott Hansen. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula and come out on top in this tight one as we hit the second half. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
The Rams take over first.
The Rams offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. The deficit, 6 points. So a touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. First and 10. Play action, Stafford. That's right side. He's got Ferguson. And they'll be set up now. Past the 40 with that one.
It's a gain of
Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you could see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page, and that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
He'll find his tight end in the middle of the field to take it. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
It's a gain of 9.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. Quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
Out of the shotgun, they give it to Williams. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third down.
Stafford now on third down. That one caught by Smith. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. And even 30 yards.
And they decide to bring pressure here on third down, but he does a really nice job, remains calm under pressure. He ends up delivering a strike downfield and keeps the drive alive.
Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
Vita Vea on the stop. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the Buccaneers' 20-yard line.
It's another run here for Williams. Maybe a couple there. It's third down.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. A 2-yard pickup brings up third and 6.
Out of the gun, Stafford. Hassan Reddick getting in there to bring him down.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
So on comes Joshua Carty to try this field goal. This a 46-yard attempt. Carty's kick is good. And the Rams will cut the lead from 6 down to 3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, You don't feel very good about coming away with field goals, but in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return is Sean Tucker. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Buccaneers offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Here's Irving. And he'll get about 4 to the 29.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now is one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 6. Mayfield. They'll try to hit him with a screen. Across midfield, shot out of a cannon. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. It is a big play for the Buccaneers. 54 yards.
So you take a look at an offensive coordinator's play sheet, Mike, and there's a column on all of those pages that at the end of the day, it's about the players, not the plays. And when things aren't going well, you say, who do I have to get the ball to? Well, this guy is one of them. I mean, whether they throw it to him, hand it to him, whatever they do, the more he touches the ball, the more good things happen. It's a really good job defensively. The key is you don't want your defensive linemen to overcommit to rushing the passer, and you don't want your linebackers in secondary dropping too deep defending the pass. In this case, all 3 levels played disciplined, good football with good vision. That's why they're able to stop him for no gain.
And some good blocking, springing up. A gain of 9 as we get to 3rd down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he's going to have a Buccaneers 1st down. At least at first glance, they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Here's a run. Took a little long to develop. They stopped it for no gain at the 4.
At the 4-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. They go play action with Mayfield. This is caught toward the side of the end zone. Emeka Egbuka. Touchdown, Tampa.
And this is where it pays to have a strong arm to throw this sort of outbreaking route, Mike, towards the boundary in tight coverage. You got to have a lot of faith that you're going to get that ball there. If you're a little late or this ball is underthrown, it could result in a pick 6 the other direction. Instead, he fires it and he puts it on a line, and the result is a touchdown.
On comes McLaughlin to add the PAT. His kick is good. And the Bucs will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
Rams 10.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll pick this one away. A return now from the 4. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Rams offense back onto the field for their next possession. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
The ball carrier, Vita on the stop. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 25-yard line.
From the 25, here's 2nd down and 7. They'll go again with Williams. And he'll take this up to the 30. They'll pick up the 5.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
They'll try to run for it with Williams. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
The Rams punting unit coming out.
For the Rams.
Fair catch, taken, and they're going to start right at their own 20-yard line. The Buccaneers offense and their running back, Bucky Irving, ready to hit the field again. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of conversation in that locker room at halftime. They got to find a way to slow him down. Nothing they've done has worked so far. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. On play action, Mayfield. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So you find yourself playing with a 2-score lead. Of course, it goes without saying, Mike, you don't want to take any unnecessary risks. The primary reads weren't there, works through his progression, move on to the next play, and just throw that ball away.
2nd and 10. They're going to put a man in motion to the right. On 2nd down, Baker. A pass, it's complete. It's Shepard. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. And he'll be taken down, but good enough to keep this drive going. It's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Tampa Bay.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
They'll run it. It's Irving. Ooh.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
The pickup of 3 brings up 2nd and 7 at the 42-yard line.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. from the 42-yard line. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing is Mayfield. That's going to be incomplete. Humphrey, very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force 3rd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
To throw is Mayfield. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. That's the 2nd time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
And a Buccaneer 1st down.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time.
Left side, he's got Ibuka. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Rams' 38-yard line.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 3. To throw is Mayfield. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I feel like their quarterback, for the most part, has looked pretty solid. I mean, it's everybody else that seems to have let him down with the drop balls and the mistakes. That's really what's killing these drives.
Throwing is Baker. That one complete. It's the tight end, Otten. 11 yards on the connection there. Good for a Buccaneers 1st down.
Buccaneers.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 5. On the ground, it's Irvin. And that's going nowhere. Thrown down, literally and awkwardly. Right down. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Now Mayfield. And he's caught. He got Godwin. And he will easily pick up the 1st down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
At the 4-yard line.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the 4th quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So, really nice job here late. We're going to see if they can put this one out of reach.
Irving. And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Now from the 7, it's 2nd and goal. Now Mayfield. Now screen set up for Irving.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Big play coming up. 3rd and goal. Here's Mayfield. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him.
And that's a big-time play. It felt like they really needed it, Mike. That was a drive where the offense seemed to be in complete control. Anytime on the defense where you find yourself on your heels, you're giving up big plays, you're giving up fresh set of downs, you need a spark. You need something to change the momentum of the drive, and we'll see if that was it right there.
So Chase McLaughlin will come in, and they'll try a field goal. This, about as short as you can get. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Bucs will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
McLaughlin hit the field goal a moment ago, and now he's back to kick this away. On the return, this is Blake Corum. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Rams offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They put Adams in motion. Receiver in motion, going right. A play fake. Now Stafford to throw. Throw over the middle, brought in by Adams. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
Things certainly look a little improbable right now, Mike, but I wouldn't say impossible. I think they've got to capitalize on this possession to pick up some points. Every single possession right now is priceless. Points, possessions, and then they got to get some defensive stops.
On 1st and 10, Stafford.
Just a simple hitch route. Certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4. Working out of the gun, Stafford to the sideline and holding by Smith. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 11 yards on the pass there. Good for a Rams first down. Play action now for Stafford. That's out wide to Williams. And he's back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain before stepping out of bounds.
41-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 9. Throwing again is Stafford. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Complete to number 17, Devontae Adams. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. To the air again, Stafford. He'll drop this down to Williams. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Critical 3rd down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the 4th quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Again, it's Stafford. To the outside, he's got Smith. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
A gain of
Certainly
9.
not the biggest play of the
Brings up
day, but
second and
a
1.
good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. On the ground, this is Williams. And the Rams have a 1st and goal forthcoming. Takes this down to the 5-yard line.
It's a gain of 14
The story of
yards.
this drive has just been their
And the
ability to
Rams
sustain and get
down.
fresh sets of down. Now, in this case,
First
after
and
picking
goal
up that
at the
big gain on the
5-yard line.
ground, they find themselves 1st and goal.
Now, 1st and goal. From the gun, here's Stafford. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
Intended for
Tyler Higbee was the
Incomplete.
intended receiver.
Leads to 2nd
And it'll lead to a 2nd and goal.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Another one from the 5, 2nd down and goal. A shotgun snap to Stafford. That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Devontae Adams. Touchdown, L.A. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
On comes Joshua Carty for the extra point. He's got it. And the Rams are back within 6.
Makes the score Buccaneers 23, Rams 17.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. On the return, here comes Tucker. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Drive begins with a run by White. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. Whistles here and a timeout. Defense going to take this one with 1:51 to go.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Another run here with White. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. Now a timeout Rams. That's number 2. Talk things over before 3rd down.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
They'll drop to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. The Rams use their 3rd and final timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. 2nd and 11. Down to a knee, one more time. And that should just about do it. So a win here for the Buccaneers. They're able to get the job done in front of a hostile crowd as they come away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night.